It does it.
Enos is what boys have down in front.
It's fabulously freaky.
Live from a dumpy condo we like to call KDK Studios, KDK's Lunatic Fringe is on the air.
The following program contains material of an adult nature and is intended for mature audiences only.
Well, hello again. Welcome all my friends and family who are joining us here tonight. Thank you all for listening. I am KDK, and this here's my Lunatic Fringe. It looks like I need to turn my mic up a little. Let me turn the mic up a little rather than move the mic closer, because then all you hear is ah! Like that. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm getting off to a bad start already, and the program only just began, and we got a whole 3 hours to go, folks. Well, anyway, thank you all for listening to this mess of a program that we like to call KDK's Lunatic Fringe, and I'll promise not to put my hand around the mic again, but it looks like I do need to turn the volume up a little. Let's turn that volume down and turn the mic volume up a little, because I'm so in love with my own voice. I can never get enough of hearing my own voice. I'm just kidding. Well, if you choose to stay tuned tonight, we will be playing some new prank calls from KDK. We have some new material from Comedy Think Tank, and we have some material that I've never played on the air before from his cousin, Rich Mackin. Wow, how's about that? I've only been on the air for less than 3 minutes and already the first burp of the night, because I'm already on beer number 4. In case you're wondering, why does he sound a little weird tonight right off the bat? Well, that's because I've been having a couple beers while I'm waiting to get ready for the program. Maybe I ought to start doing the program earlier, but, with the kind of content that we get into, it's probably better that we do it late at night, so it's less likely that kids are listening. And if they are listening, hopefully they're mature enough to handle what they're listening to, because it's all in good fun. Maybe I'll have a sip of my beer here. And that was me killing off beer number 4. And I haven't gotten drunk in like 4 months. I did a couple shots on the air last week, but not enough to get drunk. And tonight I'm getting liquored up, and I can hear it myself in my voice already. I'm a little slurry already, so you'll have to bear with me. It's not that easy to host a program while you're drunk, as a lot of internet radio people have found out. But I'm an old hand at this. I've done this many, many, many times before, so it's just like old times, getting drunk on the air and rambling to myself. If you would like to join in on the festivities, or if you have something you would like to say to me, you can go to the chat room at kdkprankcalls.com and click on the link where it says chat room. You can join me in there, click on my name, KDK, at the top of the list there, and you can send me a private message if you have ideas for numbers that you'd like me to call, or people that you don't. The best way is if you have somebody in mind that you don't like. That way you can give me a little info about them. Or... excuse me. Or you can go to peoplepages.com and just search up goofy names, because, you'd be surprised how many people in the world are named Cunt. Just kidding. I just wanted to work the word cunt in there, because everybody always thinks that cursing gets more listeners, so cunt, fuck, cock, suck, piss. And let's see what... Neo already has her numbers coming in, so I'm going to give her a couple minutes to type them into me. Yay! Ted Webb has joined the chat room. Welcome, Ted Webb. It is good to see you, my friend. And Jesus from Comedy Think Tank. Jesus himself is listening to this program, so how could you listen to anything else? I love my people. I'm in a good mood tonight, even though I have bad news to bring to you. This is the traditional part of the program, the beginning of the program, where I give you the update of all the horrible, horrible things that Hellbringer has done to us throughout the week. Well, earlier in the week, Hellbringer went into the Ventrilo server for social crime, and he started causing all kinds of trouble. And I know it was him because he went around bragging to other friends of mine who just go around and come and tell me because they like me better than him because he's a dickbag. So we know it was Hellbringer this time. Deny as he might, we know it was him. He went into the Ventrilo and he fucked with people. So now the Ventrilo chat room at Social Crime is password protected, and I can't give it out to you guys. But if I know you and you're a friend of the Prank Call Underground, feel free to instant message me whenever you see me on AIM, and I'll give you the password so that you can get in and that we can talk without the haters coming in. You know, hater isn't even an appropriate word for Hellbringer because he loves me. And that's why it makes it so difficult for me to hate him, because he loves me so much. He loves me and this program so much, and what drives him nuts is the fact that I hate him. And everyone join me in a prayer. Let's prove how much I hate him. Everyone join me in a prayer. Hold your hands and close your eyes. And I'm being serious about this because I believe in the power of collective thought. I believe in the power of the collective subconscious. You know what I mean? Hold that fact. Hold that thought. I'm going to go grab myself a beer. Okay, everybody's holding that thought. And I got my beer here. That's a lovely sound. Everyone, close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to... and repeat along with me. Dear God, in your infinite wisdom, please bring the worst ass cancer possible. Yes? I'm wishing ass cancer upon somebody, and you're interrupting me. Where were we? You were folding your hands, and you were listening, and you were repeating along with me. Oh, dear God, dearest Jesus, in your infinite wisdom, please bring the worst ass cancer ever devised by you. You know, not just ass cancer, any kind of cancer, colon cancer, testicular cancer, lung cancer, any kind of cancer that seems fitting to you. A brain tumor might seem fitting, but please, God, please visit upon him the worst ass cancer you've ever visited upon another human being. The pictures we see on Consumption Junction of people with horrible diseases make that seem like a joke compared to what happens to Ray. Let's pray that Ray gets run over by a school bus, or a steamroller, or a backhoe, or his shirt becomes entangled in a thresher and he gets pulled in and baled like a bale of hay. Whatever happens, let's wish all the evil we can upon the evil in this world that is Hellbringer.
Your Advil. I was watching TV, and I saw your ad about how people who consume 3 or more alcoholic beverages a day on a regular basis should not use Tylenol, but should use Advil, for it's more safe in that situation. Hooray for you!
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to throw you off like that. I went directly into a bit there from Keith's cousin. Keith's cousin, if you don't know, is sort of famous. He is Reverend Richard Mackin. His website is richmackin.org, RICHMACKIN.org. And it's very, very interesting that Rich does sort of like what we do, only in written form. What he does is he'll write retarded letters to companies, and sometimes he gets retarded answers from them. And he's been releasing his own fanzine with collections of his letters and the responses. And he has three trade paperback books out of his letters and responses. And he's extremely popular in the underground scene. And he was actually extremely instrumental in the growth of the fanzine movement. He's a very important player in the fanzine world. And he does spoken word engagement, sort of like stand-up. Well, he'll go to a club, and he'll just pull out some of his letters, and he'll read them, you know, to the crowd, which is what you were listening to, and I'll get back to in a moment, after I see which person this is calling me. KDK's Lunatic Fringe are on the air. Hello?
It's Kip.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm okay.
everybody who's listening, Gimp is going to be calling in later so that we can do prank calls live because he wants to test out his little old man voice. Let's hear your little old man voice for a second.
Goddamn whippersnapper! Give me back my goddamn cane!
You know, when you do that voice, you remind me of the grandfather from South Park. You know, Stan's grandfather from South Park who just wants to die always.
Kitty, gumdrops. I can't wait till later. Oh, by the way, folks, submit the phone numbers and tell us what to do. All right, because...
Well, they are already.
Already?
They're already added. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Okay, well, I can't wait to... You're gonna have to play my... You're gonna have to play my grandson, Kevin.
Your grandson, Kevin?
Yes. Does that sound cool?
Okay, sure, I can be your grandson.
Even though I'm old enough to be your brother-in-law.
Okay, Gimp. I'll give the signal on the air, and then you call in. Okay?
All right. When should I do that?
Well, I'm gonna give you the signal on the air.
All right. Cool.
Because I can't give you a time because I never know when I'm gonna be ready to get to it.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Okay, take it easy, man.
Bye.
And if you tune out before I get to it, that's okay because there's always next week, you know. And as a matter of fact, let me check into the chat room. Wow, I get a lot of instant messages coming in. Let me see what we have coming in. From Neo, we have some interesting names. We have Jennifer Chunga Fung, Bang Jung Fun, Kong Hung Bun, Go Ching Hong, Florence Ching Man, Clayetta Morrissey, and Edward Morbitzer. The Chunga Fung might work. And Jim, my favorite contributor from last week, Mr. Jim is calling in. For the ads, I have included phone book information. Considering these ads were placed this week, the info should be accurate. Okay. We have, this guy successfully combined tomato and tobacco, like in that episode of The Simpsons. So we can call the guy who created Tamaco. Everybody probably remembers that episode of The Simpsons where they created Tamaco and everyone got addicted. Ron and Darlene Rucker, they are fighting to keep their 12 monkeys in their home. Okay. So, Ron and Darlene like living with 12 monkeys. Not the movie, but 12 real live living monkeys. And we call them and we can fuck with them. Then we have professional Madonna impersonator Denise in Woodlands, California. Tony Rossini, the Neil Diamond impersonator. You can call him. There's a lot of clever ideas tonight. This runs the whole gamut. A General Patton impersonator, Will Jordan. Classifieds, early model 1893 Marlin rifle. 1893. Damn. Playboy magazines, 1981 and 82, 10 issues each year, $25. What kind of pervert is saving Playboy for 14 years? Or 12 years. I can't even do math now. Wedding dress, size 24! Holy shit! I thought it was bad last week when we had a wedding dress size 18. Now we got a size 24. Holy fuck! That is one fat-ass bride. A tanning bed, $1,300. Serious inquiries only. Purebred Arab. Well, the ad was under pets, but it says purebred Arab, $500.
Yeah, I needs me a couple Arabs.
Local grass, $3 a bale. We can call, acting like we're looking for weed. $3 a bale. Escort, just turned 18. Ashley and Amy, in and out call. So we can call for an escort, Ashley or Amy. Secretary, excellent condition. What does that mean? She's not really fat or something? Can email pictures. Beer can collector, over 2,800 cans. Okay. We're totally going to be calling the beer can collector guy. What kind of loser collects beer cans? Oh, man. Not even a can, man. And then, of course, just in case Josh calls in later, Thomas and Krista, the editors of the Pagan Institute Report, the magazine, a news magazine for pagans. Lovely. And Mr. Nose writes in saying, I kicked 2 people for spamming the chat room with the word meow. They rejoined, so I had to ban them. I unbanned them now. Okay. Well, you know, I didn't bring this up, but perhaps I ought to. Mr. Nose is in the chat room, and he's being the chat room Nazi tonight because I don't always have a chance to pay attention to everything that goes on in the chat room. So if you want to come into the chat room and be a dickhead, you're going to get banned by Mr. Nose. And once you're banned, there is no way back in, and proxies will not help. Once you're gone, so behave. Anyway, I'm going to get back to this Rich Mackin bit that I started playing before. It's a letter that he wrote to Advil, concerning their ad campaign, where they made it seem like it was beneficial for alcoholics to use Advil as a hangover remedy.
Dear Advil, I was watching TV, and I saw your ad about how people who consume 3 or more alcoholic beverages a day on a regular basis should not use Tylenol, but should use Advil, for it's more safe in that situation. Hooray for you! Advertising is great. Capitalism is great. People who are drinking 3 or more drinks every day should not cut down. They only have to worry about what painkillers to take. I love advertising, so I offer some future suggestions. 1. Advil, the drunkard's choice. 2. Drunkard stupor all night, dry heaving all day. It can give you a terrible headache, but with Advil you can be fine and ready for happy hour. 3. It's new. You just woke up in a stranger's house wearing a toga. You're not sure what that taste in your mouth is, but you are sure about that headache. It's Advil time. 4. And afterwards, open another kind of bottle. 5. Advil, now available at bars and liquor stores everywhere. 6. No matter what your age, nobody cards for Advil. 7. Too much ale or too much wine, but with Advil, you feel fine. 8. Ever see Ted Kennedy with a headache? Advil. 9. The brain cells that are still alive are screaming for relief. Take Advil. And 10. Lick it, suck it, slam it. Advil. Please let me know before you air any of these commercials so I can set my VCR. Thank you. Please respond. Dear Mr. Mackin, thank you for taking the time to write us. We appreciate your comments and taking the time to express your opinion. Feedback from our consumers is very important to us. Your letter has been referred to the ad department. In appreciation of your comments, we are sending you a complimentary product as well as coupons that you may use. Whitehall Robbins Healthcare is firmly committed to the manufacture and sale of only the finest quality products. It is grateful that you have brought this matter to our attention. Sincerely, Carol Miller, Information Specialist. Thank you.
And we're back, and that was Rich Mackin with his Dear Advil bit. And I think it's sort of cool that there's somebody in the family who does something along the lines of prank calls without me ever even having met him before. He sort of does like pussy prank calls because he writes to people, he doesn't call them, but it's still funny. You know, if I did what he does, I'd be able to do, like, stand-up engagements and make money off of that like he does. You know, he's on tour. A lot of people who listen have the idea that I somehow didn't like Rich because I've talked about him on the air before. We've been on the air for 2 years almost, and I've talked about Rich on the air. And I don't really know Rich. I met him like once or twice at family functions over at Keith's house, but Keith has always been resentful of Rich because Rich has a huge ego. He's really full of himself. He's in love with himself, and he thinks he's the greatest thing that ever walked the earth. But, you know, when somebody has a little talent to back it up, you sort of have to forgive them when they're full of themselves.
I do not resent him, though.
Okay, you can lean into the mic when you speak so that people can hear you.
I do not resent him, though.
You do. You sort of dislike your cousin because he's so full of himself.
Yeah, well, I don't like that.
Well,
It's not that I resent him. I think he's one of my coolest family members.
he's definitely he's totally your coolest family member. He worked on the, everybody has seen these ads on TV for the Truth anti-smoking campaign. He worked for the company that produced those ads. He came up with the Ammonia Aid campaign. If anybody saw the ads where they went to the tobacco companies and they said, tobacco companies put ammonia in their cigarettes because They say it adds flavor. So would you like a glass of ammonia-aid? And they actually went around they went to the corporate headquarters for R.J. Reynolds, and they're standing out front because they couldn't get inside. And they have backpacks full of ammonia, and they're like pouring out glasses of ammonia, trying to get people to drink it in this commercial, and it's pretty funny. And your cousin was behind that, so that's definitely very, very cool. Your cousin is a very, very cool person. And we're going next Saturday. KDK's Lunatic Fringe may not be on the air. I'm looking for somebody who can host it in my place because I won't be here because we are going to go see Rich perform live at a local dive club. It's not even a club, it's a record store that I've been going to since I was like 15 years old.
Which is maybe about, maybe smaller than our apartment.
Yeah, the record store is probably smaller than our apartment, and I probably have more people listening now than he'll have there to see him speak, but it's still cool that your cousin has 3 books out. And your cousin, if you look on the internet, your cousin is like the dean of fanzines. He's like a hero of fanzines.
Believe it or not, for anybody who knows out there who knows Fugazi, he actually got a write-up by Ian McCabe.
Fugazi, the band. Yeah. They're definitely cool.
Hello.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Hey!
Yeah?
I'm calling for Rye.
You are?
Is he there?
Hey?
Is she there?
Who?
That big, fat, dumpy, ugly drag queen.
No, you're talking to somebody else.
Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Broomfields.
Who's Broomfields?
We're in the Cineboy trailer court.
Are you crazy?
No.
Are you on the internet?
No.
I dialed 1866.
No, you dialed the wrong one.
Yeah, no, I know what I dialed. I'm looking at it right here.
Well, all right. That's who you got.
Well, put his faggy fat ass on the phone.
Hey?
I'm looking for Rye Cerrone, the big, fat, hideous, morbidly obese drag queen.
I don't know him.
You don't know him?
No.
Well, you're lucky, because he'd probably
Goodbye.
be touching you if you did. Hello?
Yeah, goodbye.
No. Put Rye on the phone.
There's nobody here by that name.
Are you drinking, Rye? I'm having some beers. What are you drinking? You never know what's going to happen. That's why you always got to stay tuned to KDK's Lunatic Fringe.
Hello?
Hey!
Hey!
Hello, boys!
You're calling during a break.
Oh, what, can I talk to you privately?
Oh, of course.
How you doing, girlfriend?
Doing absolutely fabulous.
I don't know why I'm talking softly, because we're off the air.
Exactly.
Well, that's okay, because I don't really want to talk on the air. I want to talk to you because I'm your biggest fan.
Really?
Hey! You are the sexiest drag queen I've ever seen in my life.
Well, thank you very much.
Do you ever appear anywhere where I could come and see you?
Come down to Louisiana, baby. I'm here all the time.
I live in Louisiana. That's why I'm asking if you ever appear anywhere.
Well, where do you live?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that because I'm going to come and see you, and I have a gift for you to give you in person, and I don't know.
Well, I appear in Lafayette all the time.
No, I mean, when do you do your drag engagement? Somebody told me that you go out and you do drag shows. You know,
on occasion.
Drag burlesque, where you let the blubber fly.
Of course. That's the only way to do it.
That's fabulous! I'm about 350 pounds myself. How are you?
Oh, wow.
How much are you?
I'm only 200, dear.
Only 200?
Yeah.
That's a lot bigger than the picture I saw.
Oh, really?
Well, how tall are you? 4 foot?
Well, I'm going to have to Photoshop that.
How tall are you? If you're like 300 pounds with a face that fat, what are you, like 4 feet tall?
No.
Hey.
Well, I have to go.
No. Put me on the air. Don't go.
Okay.
Because I'm entertaining anyway, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
I'm your biggest fan. And I'm very cute. And I'm very well hung. Well, tell me while we're on. That's okay, I'll take a sip of my beer while we wait. If I have about 3 more, you'll start to look attractive. Have you no shame? Have you no mirrors? You have a fun house mirror in your house or something? Hey. Oh, you bit.
And Rye hung up on me.
That's what I'm told.
Hey.
Hey, who's it?
Why did Rye just hang up on me?
The phone, I don't know, he was trying to get it to where it can go through the speaker system. I don't know what's going on.
Am I on the air?
No, right now, it's still the outro playing.
Well, what? Oh, the show is over?
No, it's just for the commercial.
Well, if I'm on hold, can you put me on the air? Because I'm Rye's biggest fan, and I've never called in before.
Well, I don't exactly know how to do it. Hang on. Hello?
Hey. You hung up on me.
What a little drama queen.
$4.86. Please enter your destination number now.
We're sorry. Direct dial calls to the area code are not permitted. However, operators...
Another loser asshole. God, this song sucks. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm gonna go grab myself a. Well, you know what? I'll probably sit in the background and talk a little while this plays. This is John Wesley Harding with "People Love to Watch You Die," dedicated to Hellbringer.
People love to watch you die. Wonderful affair. People you have never met claim to know you well. People love to watch you die and dig you deeply. You know the one guy said he's better dead than how he used to be. Yourself the souvenirs and the relics of your sins.
Hello. Neil?
Yes.
Oh, I was hoping you would be Rye calling me back. Did you hear that?
What?
He was such a pissy little drama queen. Like 5 minutes ago, I called into...
Oh, that, yeah.
I called into Rye Cerrone University because their show blows and there are a bunch of flaming drama queens over there.
Okay, whatever show...
You know, attractive gay people listen to KDK's Lunatic Fringe. And attractive straight people. All the ugly people listen to Rye.
Yeah.
So what were you saying?
Anyways, whoever has a radio station called Rye Cerrone, it's fucked up.
Yeah,
right off the bat.
Isn't that the stupidest name? He says it's so clever. Rye Cerrone. Yeah, that's really clever. That's, you know, why not KY? That's his name, KY.
Did he get it off of, like, a box? Like,
Probably. Can you hang on a second? I gotta grab a beer.
Yeah.
shine. They love to watch you die.
Okay. That was People Love to Watch You Die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to tell you that your show rocks, and you shouldn't really worry about what other people fucking say.
Oh, I don't care. I gotta honestly say I have never cared what people think of this program. You have no idea the amount of it. After this program, by tomorrow, I will have at least 8 pieces of hate mail in my email box tomorrow. From gay people who think I'm gay bashing, from straight people who are calling me a fag, to all the way down the line, you know?
That's mad.
Well,
if they don't know, if they don't like the show, why the hell are they even bothering with it?
But that's okay. That's cool because, you know, I always expected this because the bigger you get, the more haters you'll get. You know, Howard Stern, he may have the biggest listenership in radio, but he also has more people who hate him than anybody else in radio. You know what I mean?
Howard Stern rocks too.
I know. Howard Stern kicks ass. Howard Stern is my hero, even though I can't listen to him anymore where I am.
He actually comes on TV still over here.
Yeah, he's on the E! Show. That's the only time I get to see him, because the only time I get to hear him is if somebody is nice enough to simulcast him on Shoutcast. And if anybody's ever up at that time of the morning, a lot of times you'll find people who are in a Howard Stern listening area who will open up a Shoutcast and let you listen to the Howard Stern Show live, which is really cool.
Like what time is it? Like when they
Howard Stern starts at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time till about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you go to Shoutcast and you type in Stern, after all the Middle Eastern stuff and the Western stuff, you might find somebody broadcasting Howard Stern.
Okay.
And I've been very lucky because, you know, sometimes even later at night, like 2 in the morning, you'll find somebody broadcasting the Howard Stern Show from earlier that morning or the previous morning. You know what I mean?
That's tight. I mean, like, at least they're trying to, like, still have it going.
Yeah,
for
because
other people to listen.
in a lot of areas, because of our Republican administration now, in a lot of areas, people can't listen to Howard Stern anymore because the FCC is completely out of fucking control.
They should all just go to hell.
Well, they should. No, they shouldn't go to hell. They should just listen to the minority rule like they're supposed to. You know, the minority says that Howard Stern is okay, so they shouldn't come in with their religious minority telling people what they can listen to. You know, the majority of the people don't have a problem with it.
It's like, wow, you said a cuss word, or wow, there was like some vulgar language of some sort on it. It's like we hear that every day.
But Howard doesn't even curse. He's not even allowed to curse. He can't say the 7 deadly words. What are the 7 deadly words?
Shit, fuck, piss, no. I don't really know them all.
I think piss you can say. It's shit, fuck, cock, motherfucker. I don't know why they include motherfucker as a separate word.
Is fart one of them?
What, fart? No, you can say fart on the air.
I thought that you couldn't.
Except for like Sci-Fi Channel, I think you can say fart on the air. Sci-Fi Channel and USA Networks just censor everything.
Oh.
Man, don't ever watch anything on Sci-Fi Channel. They just censor the fuck out of everything. Or USA Networks. Because they're owned by Ted Turner, who is a religious hypocrite himself.
Ted Turner should just get his head ripped off and thrown at a brick wall.
Yes, exactly. Somebody ought to rip off his head and Donald Trump's head and just play foosball with them. A giant foosball table with Donald Trump's head. You know, Donald Trump copywrote the phrase, "You're fired." Can you believe that? Can you believe if you want to say the phrase "you're fired" in a TV show or a song or a movie nowadays, you have to pay Donald Trump? Doesn't that fucking suck?
Yes, it's...
what's that? I hear a ringing. Where are you calling us from tonight? Are you from another motel?
No, I'm actually in an apartment, but I'm using my cell phone because the stupid DSL isn't up yet.
Wow. How long till you get your home back?
Well, like 6 months or to a year.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, it's been like almost 3 weeks already, and the fucking assholes still haven't done anything. It's pissing me off.
It sort of sucks because you have to wait and you can't touch anything till the insurance company comes in and takes a look at it, and they probably want more than one person to come and take a look at it. So you gotta wait like for 3 or 4 insurance people to go look at it before they'll write a check for you.
Yep.
I know how it is.
Oh well.
But think about when it's all said and done, you'll have a nice new house. Was it new before or was it used?
It was used. It was
Well, there you
built
go.
in 1937.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and then the back portion was built in 1989.
So when you go back, you'll have a nice brand new house, and everything will still smell like burnt cinders, but at least it'll be all be new.
Yeah. It's like, what's that smell?
Yeah. That smell. Well,
It smells smoke. Wonderful.
that smell was the fire that Neo started in her bedroom.
Okay, it's not my problem that I had to do candle lit. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. You were doing one of those pagan Wiccan rituals, and you burned down the house.
It was near the spring solstice. It's not my fault. So I have my religion.
Did you want to call somebody, or is this just like a personal call?
Let's call someone.
You want to call someone?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't have three-way though. It's just bad.
Okay, so I can dial.
Yeah.
Let's call. Let me open up the. Let me go back to the chat room and open up the ideas we have coming in. We can call up the. You want to try the professional Madonna impersonator in California?
Okay.
I don't know why the hell we're going to call her, but her name is Denise, and she's a professional Madonna impersonator. Ask her if she's like the old slutty Madonna or like the reserved, laid-back new Madonna. Actually, she's still sort of slutty, isn't she? She's making out with Britney Spears and stuff. Anyway, you think of something and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
The number you are calling.
You know, I haven't gotten through on a single goddamn number yet tonight.
That sucks.
That's why nobody's listening. I'm checking the ratings now. Let's see who's listening. It says that there's a Shaggy song playing on NHB, and they have 39 people to our 29 people.
Ew.
29 people. I haven't been that low in a long time. Where did everybody go? When did I piss everybody off?
I think when PCU went down the hill.
Yeah, exactly. When PCU went down, there's a lot of people who are used to tuning into PCU to hear us, so they're looking for PCU and they're not there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what ones I haven't called yet. We have the local grass for $3 a bale, and we have the purebred Arab for $500.
Purebred Arab?
It was under the pet section in the ads, and it says purebred Arab. You want to call them?
Okay.
This would be, you know what, maybe I ought to hold off on that, because that would be a good one for, in case, what's his name? Rebel. In case Rebel shows up, because he can call up and like, what is this you're selling? Arabs. We Robert didn't do it. We have the tanning bed. Okay.
Tanning bed?
$1,300 for a tanning bed.
That's whoa. Okay.
And
for a used one?
This name sounds like one of the names you would send me. The name is Dwig Arterberry. That totally sounds like a Neo name. Dwig Arterberry. Okay, so
I've said that one before.
You have? Pat, you got mad that I talked last week about ending the program early and continuing on TedWeb. You got really pissed about that.
That's good.
Well, I can't play copyrighted music on phone.
Hi, I'm not in right now. Please leave a message. I'll get back with you.
Okay, leave my message.
Hi. I'm calling about the tanning bed. I have a few questions. Is it good to, like, heat up, a small poodle? I'm not sure if it will work or not, but is it really $1,300 too? Seems kind of a lot. Well, call me back. My number is 856.
Okay.
I don't even know what number I gave them.
That's okay. I pulled the phone away so nobody heard it anyway. Even if it was a real number, I pulled the phone away so nobody heard it, hopefully.
It just doesn't really sound good.
Hey, you can call this place. It's a septic tank cleaning place.
Oh, God.
And then now they have the name for Jerwood Dingleberry. I know you sent me that one before, right? Jerwood Dingleberry? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cam Douche. You want to call it a douche? Let's call it douche.
Yeah.
And they're in Massachusetts. I'll be right back.
The douches. Of the Massachusetts douches.
Alright, go ahead and leave a message. Thanks.
Hi, is Douche there? Hello? Hello? Anyways, call me back. I really want some douche. Bye.
You really need some douche.
You know,
2 hours, 44 minutes.
Okay, the name is Doucher.
Doucher?
Doucher, like they douche a lot.
Okay. Where's my douche? Hello? Well, anyways, call me back. You know who this is.
I love how he says Doucher, because he's really ashamed that his name is really Doucher, because he douches a lot.
That was stupid.
Hello?
My friends and family will be shocked and somewhat surprised, but I feel liberated, said Michael Biggins after having sex with over 100 gay men in one weekend. People come out of the closet every day, said Michael Biggins, but he wanted to come out of the closet with a bang. He filmed himself in his expression of individual sexual freedom. Almost everyone he knows is oblivious to his sexual preference. However, they will get an eyeful when this soon-to-be cult classic hits the video store shelves. Blackout's doing gay porn. How cool is that? And the Me Evans says, does anyone like pee? Do you like pee?
What?
I suppose I like being able to pee, because if you couldn't, it would probably get really uncomfortable.
Yeah, pee?
Imagine if you had to pee out your nose.
How about your finger?
Well, that would be easy. You just point it at a toilet, but if you had to pee out your nose, everyone would think you're puking or something. Well, anyway, Neil, I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
We tried. We're just not having a good night tonight, I guess.
That's mean. Okay.
Okay, have a good night, Neil. Nice hearing from you, and I'll talk to you next week.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
And everybody, that was Little Evil Neo from the chat room. You can go join her, talk to her at go to KDKPrankCalls.com and click on the link for chat room. Join us in the chat room. Or if you're on IRC, the address is IRC. The server is irc.centralchat.net, and the room is KDK, of course. So you can come and join us.
What the hell is this? For crying out loud, somebody throw a pie!
And I'll play that softly in the background because that's copyrighted music that I know I'm not supposed to play without talking over. And the Me Evans says, anyone like pee? Yes, no, the feeling, not the act. Well, wouldn't the act be part of the feeling? The feeling of peeing, I suppose, is enjoyable if you really have to go really bad. If you're tripping on acid when you pee, it feels weird because it feels like you can feel all the liquid like running through every orifice of your body. Neo says you suck at... You don't suck at pranking, Neo. It's just that we didn't get anybody on the phone. We're having a bad night, which is one of the downfalls of doing a live prank call show, of course.
Lunatic Fringe, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Dave?
Rebel!
Yo, what's up?
Oh, I'm so glad you called. Somebody sent me in, let me go back to it. Somebody sent me in an ad from a newspaper, and it says, used Arab. So I thought maybe you could call it doing the Arab voice since you can do it better than anybody. You can rub it and do it better than anybody else.
I can rub it and do it.
Rub it and do it. It says purebred Arab, $500.
Well, we just lost everybody. Well, that kind of sucks. Tonight is the worst show I've ever done so far. So if you're tuning in tonight, don't feel afraid to tune in again some other night. Every week, sometime around the start of the program, something bad always happens because Hellbringer's always trying to bring me down. Let's see what Hap has to say. Hap has the phone number for A. Wiener and Big Penis and Althea Faggot. Redneck says that link is about a guy named Michael Gibbons, not Michael Biggins. Michael Gibbons, who had anal sex with 100 men in one weekend. God, would his ass be sore. KDK's Lunatic Rooms, you're on the air.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Why are you hanging up on me?
I'm like, I'm the freaking, like, I'm in, like, Hollywood, and there's all these shows and there's buildings and shit.
You're in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Or Bollywood?
No, not Bollywood, man. But I thought they're doing a Bollywood t-shirt. I'm like, this guy's a loser, man.
I'm afraid to make, like, Indian jokes, because you get so easily offended.
Cool.
There's been at least, like, 2 or 3 times in the past where I've made a joke, and you thought I was making, like, a racial joke, and I wasn't, and you got offended.
Oh, I don't get offended, man. I make fun of my country like most out of any Indian in the world.
Okay, so you're in Hollywood, and what are you blowing up?
There's a tournament called Fire Puck.
You're blowing up. You got CO2, or what is it, C4 strapped to yourself, and you're about to blow up the tournament.
No, man.
I shouldn't say that.
That's only for after I don't get laid.
Or after you don't win the tournament.
I already did win, so.
I don't know. Is debating a good way to meet women?
Dude, you'd be amazed when people hit the tournament.
It's probably a good way to meet, like, intelligent women, because only an intelligent woman would want to...
I don't know about intelligence, but there's lots of...
Well, if they're stupid, what are they doing at a debate? What interest would a stupid person have in a debate?
It's like, they just make up the most random shit you've ever heard, and that's what happened. Like, this one team beat us, and they were to that. That's the shit in the world. They're like, the economy is good in America. I'm like, no. And they're like, how good? I'm like, no.
So they give you a topic. They just give you a topic, and whether you agree or not, you have to debate one side or the other.
Yeah, they give you the side, and you get 15 minutes to prepare basically a case. So you just try to prove the resolution true, or you try to make like a plan to solve a problem.
Well, that's cool. So how did you guys do it? Is it done now, or is it?
Yeah, we went 3 on 3 and 3, and yeah, this one judge is just clueless. So whatever.
Oh, you guys lost, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, man. I already, you know, I did my thing at AFA, the 4-year championship, and that was top 24 in the country. So.
Awesome. Kick ass.
In fact, like all the people at this tournament, like they didn't even break. I mean, they didn't even go to like quarterfinals of it. So I'm pretty happy. I had a good year. Yeah. Plus, you know, I'm in California. They don't have that. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to call up and buy an Arab for a purebred Arab for $500?
Pure what?
It just says purebred Arab.
Okay.
It's probably some kind of bird or something.
Oh, okay.
But it says purebred Arab, so you can say that you want to buy an Arab to go blow something up for you. Okay, I'll be right back.
I'm good, dude.
I'm glad he has a good sense of humor about his ethnic heritage. We don't hate any nationalities here except the elderly. We hate old people. Because the old people are frightened by the internet and they don't use the computer, so they're not listening right now, except for Pindar. Pindar, who's probably not much unlike myself when I get to be that age. I can totally see myself being Pindar like 50 years from now.
Have 2 hours, 43 minutes.
Hold on.
Darlene.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, what's up, girl? Yo, I was wondering if you got the hookup for the Arab. Right?
You're calling about the ad that I have in the paper?
Yeah.
What is
So
it?
could you drop some details on it for me?
Well, she's purebred. She's not trained. She's blemished.
What does that mean?
She's been injured.
Oh, okay.
What is it that you're looking for?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to find out some stuff. My boss told me to just find out some stuff. He said call this. And I'm a secretary. It's my third day job. I do all this shit.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Is Darlene there?
This is Darlene.
I'm sorry, I was having my assistant call you about the Arab,
Yeah?
and I just wanted to get a little information about it.
How did you know my name?
I'm from the ad in the paper. It says Darlene,
Yes?
and you're selling a purebred Arab for $500.
Yes.
That's all I know, and your phone number.
Okay.
So I wanted to get some information about, you said, I heard him saying that the bird was imperfect somehow?
The bird?
The Arab.
Yes, she is. She's blemished.
Okay, now what exactly is the injury?
She got her leg caught in a fence, and she's blemished.
Okay, but it doesn't affect her ability to move or anything.
No, not really, no.
Okay, and pardon me for sounding like an idiot, but my wife was under the impression that the Arab was some kind of a bird.
It's a horse.
It's a horse. Okay, so I had no idea, but that works too because we own a stable that we haven't even used since we bought it in 1989. And it's basically land that I bought, and there happens to be a stable on it. And basically, our anniversary is coming up, and I just need a gift to give her. And it doesn't really, I suppose it doesn't even matter what.
Well, yeah, it does.
Well, a horse would be a better gift to her than a bird, because she was thinking that an Arab was a talking bird, and that would just drive me insane in the house.
No.
So a horse would be a better idea anyway, because it would be out in the stall miles and miles away, and it wouldn't be bothering us.
So, but does she know anything about horses? This filly is not. This filly is not trained. This mare is not trained. She's not a beginner kind of animal.
So she can't be ridden.
Well, she's not trained.
And
that means that she's not trained. She's never had anybody on her back. But if you're looking for a gift for your wife, I have some that are trained.
Oh, then maybe that would be a better idea.
That would be a hell of a lot better idea. This filly, this mare is. She's not. She's going to take some work.
Yeah. That's why she's only $500.
Right.
Okay.
It's kind of like buying a car. You can buy a car for $200, but it hasn't got an engine.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
So, this is a good idea, because the stables have been empty, and it would be good if we could get something to keep in there, and we can hire somebody just to feed it and groom it and shit.
Okay, so where is it that you live?
We live outside of Roy, Wisconsin, or Roy, Washington, we live about 200 miles away in New Fairfield. So it's I could have somebody out there with a horse trailer. That's not a problem.
Where is it that you live?
Money is really no object. We live in New Fairfield.
Where is that?
About I've never driven exactly.
Okay.
But it's in North Washington.
Oh, okay.
And having somebody come get it wouldn't be a big deal.
Well, the thing is, when
James,
tell me what you got.
Mr. James, I could get Chris to pick that up for you.
Yeah, but see, when you're looking at a horse, now here's the deal. When you're looking at a horse, you need to have something that your wife is going to like.
Well, she's a good 500 pounds, so she can't even ride it anyway.
All right.
Excuse me?
She's a good 500 pounds, so there ain't no horse who can cart her fat ass around anyway.
Is this a joke?
No. See, I can get the horse, and she can just look at it and groom it, and no matter what horse we get, she'll never be able to ride it, one of them. But at least she can. It's something to take. She doesn't work anymore. She retired already. So she's got the free time, and this might be good. Something to keep her out of the house and keep her out of my hair, also. You know what I mean?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Well, if she's up visiting the horses, then she won't be home bothering me, and I can drink all the beers I want and not have to listen to her.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I'm still wondering how you knew my name.
You had an ad in the paper.
But I didn't have my name on that ad.
Wasn't it?
No.
Hey, Chris, where did you get Darlene's name from?
It was on the paper, man.
No.
It's on the paper.
See, Chris is my assistant, and I asked him to pick out something for my wife for our anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And he was thinking an Arab was a bird.
That he's sleeping with me.
What was that?
Oh, nothing, sir. Oh, sorry, I should just shut up now.
Okay.
Well, Chris was under the impression that an Arab was a talking bird.
No.
I wasn't too keen on the idea of a talking bird anyway, because it's just going to make noise and aggravate me.
Mm-hmm.
And a horse would be a better idea, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris is my assistant, and he doesn't really have all that much to do, so he can be the new stable hand.
Mm-hmm.
Go up and feed and groom the horse. Excuse me?
I thought I was going to do office shit, man.
Well, you are, but...
I ain't no cleaning no horse shit.
We'll discuss this some other time. But about the horses. Her favorite color is gray. Do you have a gray mare?
I have several grays, yes.
Okay. How old?
All the way from 2 weeks up to about 16 years.
2 weeks is probably too young and unruly, I would imagine. Do you have
Well, it can't leave its mother.
Yeah, so would you have anything that's maybe 2 or 3 years old, maybe still a youngling? You know what I mean?
Well, probably the best thing to do would be to come out and take a look at what I have.
Yeah, see, I don't want to bring her out there because I want it to be a surprise. I just want to bring her up to the stables, and all of a sudden there's a horse there that's never been there before.
Mhm.
You know?
Mhm.
That'd be cool.
So maybe me and Chris could come up, or maybe I can send Chris up there to take a look.
No, I think we should go together.
Oh, well, we can do that too because I don't trust your judgment exactly anyway.
Mhm. And who's the one that's going to have the knowledge to care for this animal?
Chris is going to have to learn real quick. I assume he needs a stall and he eats hay and he needs a yard to run around in?
I'm already on Amazon.com, man.
Okay.
Well, sort of, kind of, but I mean, it's like, you're talking about a 1,000-pound animal that can hurt you.
Well, maybe if we got 2 of them so they could keep each other company?
I don't think so. I think that you'd have more problems then than you have now.
Really?
Mhm.
So, you mean they would fight and stuff?
No, but horses tend to bond with each other, and then they're not interested in you, and then the next thing you're going to have trouble catching them, and you're just going to have trouble. I mean, if you're not going to be riding them, then why would you want to?
Well, just to keep each other company. You know, money is no object. I made a ton of money off the Internet.
Mhm.
You know, Internet porn?
Excuse me?
Internet porn is very, very lucrative. So we made a ton of money back in the late 90s off of the Internet. So money is really no object. Neither of us work anymore. We won't have to work the rest of our lives. So we can set these horses out there and just let them frolic and do what they will, and she can go out there and, you know, eat her fucking 10-pound picnic basket or whatever the hell she's going to bring out there. She's 500 pounds.
How could she be 500 pounds? I mean, this must be some kind of a joke.
That's a really good question, but she doesn't, like I said, we don't work, and she doesn't go out. She doesn't really do much of anything. This will probably get her out of the house more than she's ever been in the past 5 years. You know how it is, you know.
No, I don't.
No, you're not wealthy yourself?
No.
It's a wonderful thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
You don't think money is wonderful?
No, I don't think it's necessarily wonderful at all. No.
Well, the downside is you don't have a whole lot to do. You know, if you don't have a job to go to, you don't have a whole lot to do.
Then you don't have a life.
Exactly. So that's why I want to get her the horse. She can care for it and groom it and comb it and talk to it and do whatever she wants to it.
She can rub it and do it.
Yeah, you know exactly what I mean.
Well, I don't really think I have anything that would work for you.
When would be a good time for us to come out and take a look?
Well, I just don't really think I have anything that would really work for you. I just don't.
No.
think so.
We're not going to mistreat the animals. They're just going to be living free on this stable. It's 27 acres of property, and it just has a stall and a fence, and they can just run wherever the hell they want. You know what I mean?
No.
And then Chris will come in and feed them, or my old lady will go in and feed them.
Well, I just don't think that I have anything that would work for you at all. I really don't.
You're afraid we're going to mistreat the horses?
No, I don't think you'd mistreat them. I just don't think that I would have anything that would be suitable for what you're...
We're not going to neglect them. You know, we can hire a veterinarian to come in and check on them even.
Yeah. I try to be really selective on where my horses go, and I just don't think that this is...
You know, you can even come and visit them whenever you want because nobody will be at the stables for most of the time. You can just go
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, I mean, it's like, no, I don't think that's the kind of life I would want for one of my horses.
You're worried about the life of the horse?
Yeah, actually.
You know, if the horse had a half a minute, it would kick your head in.
Probably.
So?
Yeah, probably.
I think horses are...
But I do appreciate you calling. So maybe, you know, some of the other ads would be more suitable for you.
Well, you're just going to turn... Man, my job is on the line on the phone, man.
There's tons of horses that are for sale. I'm sure that you can...
Chris, you got to find me a talking bird.
Yeah. It's so hard for a black man to get a job. Shit.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to call you.
All right. Have a nice evening.
You and your horses have a good evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That is so cool, though. You know, really, that is cool that she was so concerned about the welfare of her horses, and I seemed so lackadaisical about it. She didn't want me to have the horses.
I was like, I'm a rider.
that really is cool, though.
Oh, man.
It's cool. Because I said I was wealthy, and she could have been, like, thinking, all money, money, money. I'll rip them off for whatever I can. But she was more concerned about her horses. That's really noble. I'm an old-fashioned kind of person. I'm impressed by that kind of shit. I'm an animal lover at heart. So you
want to ride it, man?
I ride it and do it. I was waiting for you to say I'm going to ride it and do it.
I was like trying to insert some comments to there. She was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I think horses are cute.
Who said that?
I said that.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I think horses.
I didn't even catch that.
Like, you know how hard it is for a black man to get a job?
Yeah, she's all getting into it. Is this a joke?
Nope.
She wasn't sure if it was or not. I think she bought us. For the most part.
Like the way you sounded, you just like all into it.
Yeah.
Talking about your 500-pound wife.
Yeah.
I was about to ask her. I was just going to be like,
I like how she says, how can she be 500 pounds? Haven't you ever seen like 500-pound people on TV where they gotta knock out a wall to bring them to the hospital? I should have gone into that. She broke her leg back in '92, and they had to knock out the wall and bring her into the emergency room with a forklift and a flatbed. Should have seen her riding down the highway on the back of the flatbed with a big old tarp over her and just her head poking out. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
With a tractor.
Do you want to try another one, or
yeah.
Actually, I don't know if Ted is trying to call in. I don't want to type the line if Ted is trying to call in. There's a lot of people in the chat room. Not that many people listening, but there's a lot of people in the chat room. There's 21 people in the chat room and only like 29 people listening, or 31 people listening. We're getting our asses kicked by that obese, morbidly obese, hideous drag queen.
I like fat drag queens.
Turned on. So,
I'm tempted to give out the address so everybody can go look at how hideous this guy is. He's like, imagine a 500-pound chick in a wig, or a 500-pound guy in a wig with boobs big enough he looks like a chick.
Boy.
Lovely, huh?
Good dog.
It's a wonderful image to keep out of your head, no?
Good Lord. That's Ruben from American Idol, man.
yeah. Imagine a white Ruben with 100 extra pounds and a wig.
Utterly hideous.
Yeah, so Fish is on too.
What's that?
What's up, dude? I'm back, man.
Who's that?
Fish.
Fish?
Yeah, Fish. He likes calling Fish.
Okay.
Yes, that's my name.
Yeah, he was on the pickle call.
Oh, yeah. The Mr. Christian is... And that's the cat saying hi in the background. Say hello, Mouse. Say hello, honey. Say hi.
Come on, pussy.
Oh, she meowed, but really quiet. You probably didn't hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Come here. Say hello, honey. Good girl.
Damn.
You're such a pretty cat. Yeah.
I like pretty horses.
I really am an animal lover.
No, Dave, you know what I thought you were going to say?
What?
I thought you were going to say, we're going to use the horse in a porno.
The horse in a porno? Oh, man, that would be great if I
was like, why isn't he saying it?
Just imagine a 500-pound lady having sex with a horse. Who wouldn't want to see that?
Oh, shit.
You know, I didn't even think of that. You should have brought that up.
Oh, man. I didn't want, I was like, because I was like, it's so obscene that.
Does this horse come a lot?
Is that you?
That would have just totally just freaked her out.
What I was trying to do, because what I said was, I'm like, so you and me can hang out. So I was trying to be like, you know, like we're cheating on your wife, you know?
Oh!
You and the secretary.
See, there's a million different ways we could have gone with that call. Well, there's always next time.
No, cause like when I spoke, she was like, "Is this a prank?" When you spoke, oh, the truth.
Honey, can you feed the kitties?
I'll feed it.
Did you feed them already? Because Mouse is here, like, licking a plate. Well, she was fed already, but she's out here. Oh, you know why? I had something with butter in it last night. The cat likes butter. She's licking butter off the plate on the table here. So, you want to try another one?
Yeah, let's do some.
Or are we done? Let me see what I got here. We have 626-252. No, wait a minute.
That's me.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, no.
Oh, everybody, don't forget to visit kdkprankcalls.com and listen to last week's program. There's at 27 minutes you can listen to me making an Easter basket. At 57 minutes you can listen to Keith opening the Easter basket while I have the Sprint relay operator on the phone. And at 2:05 we do the funny prank call to the ugly useless furniture old people. And at 2 hours and 36 minutes I call Gay Alex and get a date. I got a date from Gay Alex.
I saw that dude yesterday too.
Gay Alex?
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't give me the Gay Alex number, did you?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Gay Alex?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember. Gay Alex.
Sal actually hit on him before too.
Yeah, I have. Very masculine.
Hey, use British accent, man.
What happened?
Like a British accent.
Hello. My name's Tommy here.
Wow.
Here at iMartup.com.
Wow.
You want to meet up sometime?
That is a really good British accent.
Thank you.
I'm impressed. Okay, let's see who we have here. Let me open up the chat room again and see what numbers we got. See what Neil has. Okay, I'll read a couple names and you can tell me which one you like the most, okay? Jennifer Chunga Fung, Bang Jung Fung, Kong Hung Bun, or Go Ching Hong. Which one?
Kong.
What is it?
Kong Chung Fung Fung.
Kong Hung Bun. It's okay. It's Kong Hung Bun.
Kong Fung.
Because I gotta do two things.
Because he's going to rub it and do it.
I'm going to rub it and do it.
Hello?
Hello?
I need Mr. Kong. Oh, man. You guys were talking when he picked up and he hung up.
Shut up, fish.
I'm going to try back and be like, why did you hang up on me?
Okay.
Hello? Damn!
What's up with this guy? Freaking Ching Chong Ching Kong.
Okay, I gotta try somebody else because he's just.
Try that Jennifer Chung Fung.
Okay. Chunga Fung.
I'm gonna give her some Chung Fung, dog. Fish. Oh. Is it?
Hello? Hello? Rebel, you there?
Yeah.
You just picked up and hung up. How rude is that? Okay.
You can't dial anything?
Huh?
Damn, you can't dial anything?
Yeah, I can hang up on this dude, though.
Oh, he's on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, hang up on him. What state are you in?
California.
Okay, try a local random number. People are still awake in California.
Yeah. Fish.
That means I'm going to have to go, right?
Hang up. Hang your ass up.
Well, you can still listen on the computer if you're near a computer, too.
Hey, well, what's the website again?
KDKprankcalls.com.
KDKprankcalls.com?
Yeah.
Alright, and is there a thing I gotta click on?
Yeah, click on Lunatic Fringe on the left in the nav bar, and then click on the listen link for social crime.
Alright, hold on, let me do that.
Hang your ass up, dog.
Or you know what's even easier? Just go to socialcrime.com and click on the listen link there.
Oh, okay, socialcrime.com?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the network that we're on right now, Social Crime. That reminds me, I gotta play the commercials before I get off the air here. I ended the program and I forgot to play the commercials, and I played them after the program last week, and that's no good. I gotta play them during the program. Otherwise, nobody's gonna play my ad during their program. No, as a matter of fact, I never hear anybody playing other people's ads during their programs anyway.
Fish, hang up your phone, dog.
There's a whole bunch of things to click on. Which one?
God damn, just hang up the phone.
What are you on? Are you on KDK?
Socialcrime.com.
Okay, click on the Winamp listen link. It's on the front page there.
Alright.
You got it?
Alright, guys.
Okay.
See you on the air.
Take it easy, Fish.
Alright, thanks.
I let it, Fish.
Very cool.
I wonder where that fish can be. It was a most elusive fish.
Alright, this is a girl named Lindsay. She's from Minnesota. That's random people I meet online and leave their phone numbers. Anyways, one thing.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You're the guy who's the weird internet stalker guy. You meet girls online and get their phone numbers. I remember now. You there? Oh, good. He didn't hear me. He didn't hear me call him the weird internet phone guy. I think we're gonna end the program early tonight because I don't know, unless Ted.
Hello.
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 Hey.
Hi, who's this?
How you doing, girlfriend?
Who's this?
This is Ed Morbitzer. Hey.
I'm at what?
Ed Morbitzer. I have my friend Kripal on the line.
Hello?
There he is. Hey.
Hello?
Are you going to karaoke tonight?
She hung up, dog.
She's gone already? Damn! I said Kripal, she was gone.
This one I was for.
What is the name for your Indian character, just so I know?
It's Krishna, man.
Oh, Krishna. Krishna Patel. I should have known that.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Alright, let me call this girl.
Okay.
Every time I call her, she's really funny. Anyway, something.
Okay.
You about your two-pronged ad campaign. I immediately digress by noting that a snake's tongue is also two-pronged. And that talking with a snake's tongue is figurative terminology for saying that someone's a liar. But anyway, the ad comes up with two different but related themes. In one, Tony the Tiger, your mascot, is talking to a preteen or teenage person about some problem the kid's having. Generally, a subpar performance in some academic or athletic field. Tony convinces the kid to show him you're a tiger, and the kid gets all hocked up on Frosted Flakes, or her ability improves. Second ad campaign. Shot of a purposely darkly lit adult, usually someone in their middle age. The scene is directed to invoke people hiding their identity on TV news shows. The person is admitting that they eat Frosted Flakes in the same fashion that AA and drug addict type people would admit their problems at a meeting.
I'm gone.
Now connecting. Go ahead, please. Hey.
Hey! Everyone give a round of applause for our dear friend Ted Webb.
Hello.
Ted Webb, before we say anything, I want to say how sorry I am
for the fact that you incur such harassment because of my stupid ass.
It's not your fault.
Well, it is sort of kind of in a way, because if we weren't friends, he wouldn't be bothering you.
He's an emotionally disturbed individual.
Well, obviously.
I mean, like, seriously emotionally disturbed.
Obviously.
Clinical.
Yeah. He's, like, ought to be locked up insane. You remember when he was threatening to kill me?
You're dealing with really crazy people? That's scary shit.
Well, yeah, we're crazy, but we're, like, pretend crazy.
Yeah.
We're not, like, really, really out of control crazy. But he is.
No.
He really is dangerously crazy.
I'm looking at these CDs. Remember I was telling you about the retirement home guy?
Oh,
Gilbert
nobody knows
Gnarly.
what we're talking about. Ted ordered a CD of an old guy who lives in a retirement home, prank calling other old people in the retirement home. How great is that?
Here's a name of a couple of the tracks. Big Women Moving Furniture.
I gotta hear these.
Nitro Tablets. Passing a Bus.
I've been thinking about these since you told me about them. I was like, these.
It looks like an old English guy. They have like, he's like sort of standing with an old time phone next to his ear, and I don't know. I hope it's funny.
Oh, you haven't listened to it yet?
Well, as we speak, I signed up for Live 365.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I'm gonna put my station there and have it be a legitimate station.
So you're telling me PCU is still going to be around?
Yeah.
Oh, Ted, you made my day. I was suffering from separation anxiety. Really, these stupid little
but
things
what I'm
really
going to do is
affect me.
I'm going to play like stuff that has been cut onto CDs only.
Yeah.
So that way I'm within the agreement and I'm not doing anything.
Well, that would include the Prank Call Underground, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, we're not going to come after you. You don't have to worry about Atlantic Dimensions or College Sucks or KDK coming after you.
Yeah.
Well, that's good news. Well, that makes my night. Now I'm not so upset.
Yeah, because before the only thing I was really doing was playing CDs without paying royalties.
Yeah, but now they will get the royalties.
And then I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
There's absolutely nothing that I'm doing wrong.
Yeah. Awesome. That is fabulous, Ted. Pardon me for sounding all right for a moment. What's that?
It costs about the same.
It does?
Well, for 30 listeners on the live thing, it costs about the same, but I think I can have 100 people listening if it's just to what's on the disc.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're in just a regular rotation, you can handle a lot more people than a live event.
Mm-hmm.
But when you do the live event, you can do 56K stereo instead of 24-bit mono.
Yeah, so it allows me 30 people at any bit rate for live.
Awesome. Yeah. I remember Will. I used to be with Live 365. They're not as popular as Shoutcast. They're totally not as popular as Shoutcast. But that doesn't matter. Because we're in it for the love of the game.
The love of the game.
Really?
I wish I could play Gilbert Gnarly over the phone, but I can't.
And I was listening to PCU so much lately because there's so much new stuff.
Yeah, I know. After we ordered those CDs of what's his name, Ricky Smiley. I actually played that for my family when we went to go visit them on Easter.
Really? They like Ricky Smiley?
Yeah, they got a kick out of the one where he was calling up this lady, telling her that her daughter. He was acting like an old lady, so he calls her up and says that her daughter doesn't know how to talk to old people, right? And
I don't think I heard that yet.
Yeah, so they kind of get into it, and he's like, well, your daughter got into it with my grandbaby. You know, kind of getting into it, and finally she's like, I can see where your grandbaby gets it from. She gets what from? The disrespectfulness, And then so by the end of the call, this lady's like, she's yelling at him, going, oh, damn ass, you heard me, right?
Well, that's good.
The disrespectfulness to come out.
I'm glad you like Ricky Smiley, because that was somebody you had never heard of, and I just recommended him to you. So that's cool.
Yeah, there's some other ones where he calls, like, from inside of a casket, or calls like he's locked up in the trunk.
I'm trapped in a casket.
He's like, shh, be quiet, man. You're gonna get me killed, punk.
I didn't notice it on the CD, but he does a funny one called Chinese Daddy. Well, it's not even him. It's like a woman, and she calls up like an old Oriental man, and she's like, how come you leave my mommy? You gotta come see me. Meet me at Arby's.
He called up this one lady and said that it was trying to get her to make coleslaw for some special church event, and then it was called Where's My Daddy Day? No, it was Where's My Father's Day? That's what it was.
Where's my Father's Day? Oh, that's too funny. It is so good to hear from you, Ted. Every time somebody fucks with you, I'm afraid that you're going to get mad at me, because it is really my fault that these things happen, but hopefully this won't happen anymore.
Yeah, well, you know, one important thing in life is to remember, you know, not to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know, like, just because one person does something to you doesn't mean that everybody does. Josh, I think, wants us to call him in his basement.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
What is his number?
Wow, I forget what beer I'm up to now. I haven't gotten drunk in the air in so long. Can you even tell I'm drunk?
Nah, I can't tell anymore. It reminds me of a scene in The Office where he's like, he's talking to the, I don't know, see, I watched him too many times, I kind of memorized him.
Yeah.
Where he's completely unprofessional with everybody else, and someone makes a wisecrack about,
oh, you're talking about the sexist comment? Oh.
About his drinking, and so he gets all offended and starts cussing her out about being professional.
Uh-huh. For those of you who don't know, everyone has to go out and rent a DVD called The Office. It's really dry British humor, but if you stick with it and pay attention to it, it's funny as fucking hell. Especially if you work in an office. You probably appreciate it all that much more because you work in the office.
Yeah, when my boss gave it, he's the one who recommended it to me. He's like, tell me if I'm anything like this guy.
Yeah. It's really weird. The guy is totally convinced that he's like the coolest boss ever, and he's always like stabbing people in the back and talking about my comedy. Because he's like walking through work like he's like performing a comedy routine all day.
And his jokes are just so bad. Some of them are funny.
That's the punchline. He's got the world's worst jokes. And he's talking about how my comedy is better than his comedy.
Yeah, he was...
My comedy's more cerebral.
He was explaining to his boss about how he sees the company as sort of an organism, and, you know, the people upstairs on the phones, they're the mouth, and the people in the warehouse, they're the feet. And she says, well, what part are you? I'm the comedy. I remember, if you remember, when they were offering him a promotion, and he would have to, like, lay off a bunch of people to take the promotion. He's like, I know you don't want to take it because you're loyal to your people, you know.
Yeah, that went out the window real quick, didn't it?
And he's like, well, you know, there's loyalty in a sense of business. And he's like, if I have the other part, then I can be loyal to the whole pie. Sort of the cruel to be kind scenario.
Yeah. The whole series is about how I'm a friend first and I'm a boss second. Yeah. And then he ends up selling everybody out for a promotion.
And then doesn't get the promotion because he says he faked high blood pressure so that they wouldn't give him the job.
I think I missed the last episode of that one.
Oh, really?
I think I watched like the first 5. I might have missed the last one. But Keith totally didn't get it because it's all like dry humor and there's no laugh track. You can't tell where the jokes are.
Yeah.
So he's not really into British humor.
At first because it's very British humor.
Yeah,
but
totally.
I think she got into it after a while. Like I think she can appreciate some of it.
Once you start to know who the characters are and like what their personalities are, you know, it gets more interesting because everybody can identify with it. You know somebody at work who's like that.
I just sort of watched it in like sick disgust all the way through, starting with the first track. I couldn't stop. I'm like, how can someone be this fucked up?
You watched the whole DVD straight through?
Straight through. I was up till like 3 in the morning just watching. I was like shaking my head. I'm like, what the?
I love it.
I just couldn't. I just had to see what happened next.
I didn't even know season 2 was coming out in a couple of days, but I'm totally going to be there at Blockbuster to rent it.
That's an awesome series. I had no idea that there were shows like that on BBC. Supposedly, if you get satellite, you can just get BBC.
Before I forget, And I know this is totally, totally out of left field. Ted, did I ever tell you that I used to sell porno?
No.
Well, I used to sell porno, and when I got out of the business, I have like over 100 like videotapes, like still in their boxes, never been watched. But
did you have like a video store or something, or you just sold them online?
I used to be the guy who would like sell them to convenience stores.
Oh, okay.
While I was running the convenience store, I used to order them and then sell them to other convenience stores for money. So it was like sort of like a side gig, because you can order them, you know, you get like $3,400, and then I can go up to the store and, you know, they'll say, okay, we'll take them all for $5, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that when I stopped doing that, I was left with like a bunch of the ones that were left behind, you know, because it just got to the point where I didn't need the money, I didn't need the aggravation anymore, so I was like, fuck it. So tonight I'm giving away porno on the air. I have a pile of porno movies here. And I'm not sure how to give these away, but everybody, you have to be at least 18 years of age to play the game. Okay, so I can't send these out to any minors, because I know there's a few minors listening, and they're all heterosexual porn, so I guess the gay guys wouldn't want to play. But I have horny homegirls. I'm just going through some titles here. I have a couple that I picked out ahead of time. Horny homegirls, those are like the really down and dirty, slutty, like really gross ones. Or like really hardcore. You know what I mean? And then we have Le Parfum de Mathilde.
Le Parfum de Mathilde.
Yeah, it's a French film. It's the winner of the Adult Video News' Best European Production Award for 1995. There you go. So it actually is a high-class porn video, and it might even have a plot. I don't know. Some of these Keith has watched like 20 minutes of. I won't tell you why, only 20 minutes. And then we have The Masseuse Part 2, starring Ashlyn Gear, Lena, and Asia Carrera. Oh, everybody knows it. Everybody knows Asia Carrera. Even I've heard of that name before. So, if anybody, how do we give these away, Ted? How do we give these away? Because I want to get rid of these. Nobody's going to want to play.
You have to play like virtual porn hangman or something.
I don't know. Well, somebody give me the name of the French movie that I just named, and I'll send them to you. I don't know. I want somebody to win. I want to get rid of these. It's only going to cost me like a couple bucks to mail them out to people, but you know, I already have like tons of porn. I don't need store-bought porn. I got tons of copied porn. You know, 6-hour tapes. It's a lot easier.
Maybe you can just post them and people can, I don't know, like on the bulletin board, maybe you can just post them and people.
Okay, let me entice people here. The most beautiful black sisters in video means the hottest soul-soaked sex imaginable. Featuring Veronica Brazil, Twa, Ebony Ayaz, and Purple Passion.
Wasn't there a joke about Purple Passion?
Oh, I knew you would get a kick out of Purple Passion. But if anybody,
Purple Passion.
If there, well, I guess this would be good if we have any black listeners, horny homegirls, because I think it's all white men having sex with black girls. I think. And the Masseuse is like a high-class one. It's a Vivid Video, so they're a high-class porn company. And the other one, did anybody give me that name yet? Maybe I ought to give it again. Le Parfum de Mathilde is also a Vivid feature.
Somebody said Homegirls. It was Josh, but Josh is 17, isn't he?
Josh, I'm sorry. I don't want to get in trouble with your parents. I'm not going to send you porno. And porno is a really weird thing because it comes in that oversized video box. You know, it's bigger than a normal video box. And they don't come wrapped in cellophane, like even when you buy them brand new. They don't come shrink wrapped, so you can't even tell if they've been washed before. But I assure you they're spooge free. And they're up for grabs. If anybody wants some, you know what? If anybody who wants a porno, just send me an email and I'll send you a porno. Okay? I gotta get rid of this. I got like tons and tons of porno. I don't want to throw it out because somebody will find it useful.
You can put it on eBay. There's a lot of porn. There you go.
Yeah, I could sell like the whole thing for like $100 for like 50 porn tapes, I guess.
Cost you that much to ship them?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they came in like this big giant box, like you would put like a computer chair in. Like, giant box, like 3x5 box.
Somebody. The Mevin. Evan? I don't know. Someone in the chat room is talking about aborting people before they're born.
Oh, the me Evan. Or theme Evan, however. Well, apparently nobody wants the porn.
No, I guess not.
So
not a lot of takers.
Well, if anybody wants a porno from KDK, you can send an email to
Bad and evil, and you'll go blind.
Send it to porn@kdkprankcalls.com, and you must be over 18, and you must state in your email that you're over 18 before I'll send it out. Because if you lie to me, that's cool, but I have nothing, I have no say if you want to lie to me, but at least I can clear my conscience that I sent them only out to adults. And Pez Boy, if you write to me, I'm not going to send you one.
It's like every teenager's dream.
Yeah. It is like a treasure trove of porn, but I'm keeping some of them. Like, there's one called, Hot Young Cherries or something. The ones that are, really hot young white chicks, I keep those. And there's one that's called Man-Made that Keith told me I'm not allowed to give away because it's all, perfect, fake breasts and fake butts and stuff. It's, all, man-made women. So he likes that one.
Man-made women?
Well, you know what I mean, surgery women.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fake boobs, butt tuck, lipo, all that stuff.
You know, it'd be really interesting, 500,000 years from now when archaeologists are digging these people from Hollywood up.
Yeah, if it's man-made, it's got to be good.
Hey, honey.
Hey! Wow, that was a unison.
That was a unison.
Yeah.
Okay, all three of us on three. 1, 2, 3.
Hey! Oh, that was wonderful.
We could be the Hey Trio.
Yeah. I told them I'm not allowed to give away Man-Made. Or the whole.
Well, I don't think anybody wants the whole.
I think there are a couple people in the chat room who would like to see whole.
Helper?
Yeah.
Within this decade.
And other names I'm not going to say.
Yeah.
I think Josh wants to call me.
Okay.
Have me call you back. But
okay. You want me to hang up so you can call him and then call me back?
He's gonna call me.
He's gonna call you and then you're gonna call me back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna wait till he rings through on the other line and then I'll just drop you and then.
Okay, so Josh, if you're listening, now is the time to call in.
In the meantime, have a great night, Ted.
Oh, you too, man. What's going on? Hey?
Oh, he's gone already. He doesn't... See, I don't want to bother him about doing the show with me because that's one of the reasons that we broke up several months ago, because I used to bother him, why don't you support me? Why don't you do the show with me? And so now he's not obligated to do the show with me anymore.
No, okay.
Yeah. I didn't know I was being such a pain in the ass about having him do the show with me. But it really is difficult to do a show on your own,
Yeah.
If you don't have anybody to bounce ideas off of or talk to, it's hard.
Oh. Yeah, I would feel kind of weird doing it all by myself, too.
Yeah, it does feel weird. But such is life. Nobody's listening tonight. There's only 29 people listening. Because it's late on a Saturday night. And all the PCU people don't know where the hell I am. Because of you.
Because of you.
What's that?
Because of you. I'm thinking of the phone man. The Jerky Boys prank. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, Ray the phone guy.
Yeah, the shiny nuts with a telephone, right?
Yeah, shine your nuts with my telephone, Ray.
Oh, okay. I'm going to call you back.
Okay.
Because it's ringing.
Okay.
Right.
Talk to you in a minute.
Right.
Bye. And that was Ted. He'll be calling back in a moment. Oh, man. I guess nobody wants my porn. It's serious. It is straight porn. It's not even gay porn. It's like normal straight porn like you would rent from the video store. It's just that I have a ton of porn copied on tape already and I don't really need this. And none of them have ever even been watched before except for Man-Made and Whole. The ones, excuse me, the ones that Keith likes.
But at or near the end, Tony comes up to explain that Kellogg's has the taste that adults have grown to love. This is incredible. Tony is a cartoon, but he exists in real life. But he exists in the real world, even though he himself does not really exist. So he need not obey reality's laws, physical or societal. He's at first helping the kids. Come on, just one bowl on the house. See if you like it. Just a little frosted flakes to help you get through that big, important, stressful game you need to pitch. Get down that river you need to canoe. You need that edge. But soon the kid really does need his frosted flakes. He gets addicted. It's calling him. He tries to quit, but by now it's too late. He's already an old man. He tries to quit. He admits his weakness, but still, Tony is there, mocking him. Like James Spader's character in Less Than Zero. Tony knows his customers are weak-willed shells, and all they need is a simple reminder that they belong to him, and the habits will fall into lies. They beg for their bowl, be it packed with pot, hash, opium, or frost.
Hey.
What's that? Hey. What's
Hey.
that chopping?
What's that chopping?
Do you hear chopping?
I hear it when you talk.
Fuck. I'm gonna call you back.
Okay.
It's a bad connection.
Okay. We're going to try that one again. And in the meantime, I'll listen to the end of this Rich Mackin bit.
Do you have any plans for future drug reference cereal? I'm thinking perhaps of Smack, Crackle, Pop. Please respond. There we go.
Can't understand why that letter didn't get a reply. I always thought that was a weird ad campaign too, where you're likening, you know, your morning cereal to like drug or alcohol abuse. Where you're having people admit, like in a dark room, like, I'm addicted to Frosted Flakes. The sugary, tooth-rotting goodness. Speaking of sugary, tooth-rotting goodness, did you eat any of your fudge-filled eggs yet?
Here who's calling. Press call from. Hello.
Hello.
To make this call, press 1. Now connecting. Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing, dear?
I'm fine. You sound like you're talking with a frog in your throat.
I'm talking with the vocal harmonizer.
It doesn't sound very harmonized to me.
Well, you should hear it without it. It just sounds like burp talking. Too bad I can't do like the burp talking. It'd be like Jill, like doing like the burp talk. How funny would that be? You ever hear people do like burp talk?
Yeah, I know. It's messed up.
When they have no trachea anymore, they do the burp talk.
Tracheotomy.
Is Josh on the line yet?
Yeah. No, not yet.
Okay, we'll wait for Josh to get here then.
Okay.
So who are we going to call?
This fetus stuff in the chat room.
I have a feeling it is real, though.
The fetus?
The fetus?
Yeah, someone keeps talking about fetus in the chat room.
Fetuses are not legal in Massachusetts, so apparently you're not allowed to have a child. Unless you have a fetus permit. A fetus permit. That's not a bad idea.
You know, some people, that I think he's onto something there, because some people just shouldn't have kids.
I've often thought that you shouldn't be allowed. I think that everybody ought to be sterilized at birth, and you can't have a child unless you go to parenting classes and you pass, and you prove that you have like something worthwhile that needs to be preserved. You know, like if you're an idiot, you're not allowed to have kids. But if you have a really high IQ or you're a good artist or a musician, then you can have a kid. You know? I don't think just anybody has in
natural selection.
Want to call up Charlie Bucket?
Charlie Buckets?
Willy Wonka.
What?
Peter Ostrom.
Are you talking about Paris?
No, his name's Peter.
Peter? Well,
Paris is the kid who played the cowboy kid.
so who are we talking about?
kid who played Charlie.
The kid who played Charlie?
And Willy Wonka.
I thought Paris was the kid who played Charlie. No?
He played the cowboy kid.
Oh, okay. Sure, give him a call. Why the hell not?
I got a golden ticket.
All the social crime people are saying they wanted me to call Bob Denver tonight, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, we gotta give him a call.
Bob Denver.
We also gotta call,
Bob hates me.
let's call David Williams.
David. We haven't called him in like a month. They might not be expecting it.
Y'all got your little circle jerk going.
Y'all got your phone cards ready because our walls are just covered in shit.
Yeah, what an attractive lot they are.
I'd love to see pictures of the Williams family, wouldn't you? I'd love to see pictures of the inside of their home.
I keep thinking of Garbage Pail Kid cards.
Yeah. That reminds me. You know that movie Garbage Pail Kids?
Yeah.
You actually heard of that movie Garbage Pail Kids?
I used to collect the cards with them.
The movie Garbage Pail Kids has been out of print on video and DVD since it was released like 20 years ago, and I've never been able to find it. And I've been wanting to get it forever because it's like a classic piece of like horrible cinema. It was from New Line, I think. Like way back in the beginning when New Line was, when the only thing they had was Elm Street.
Yeah, speaking of something that's a horrible piece of cinema, I still think The Master of Disguise is by far the worst movie ever.
Oh, I've never seen that.
I saw that.
It's bad.
Is it worth seeing as like a bad movie?
I mean, it is so not funny.
Oh, really?
For like little kids.
Well, it's Dana Carvey. When's the last time Dana Carvey was funny? 1990?
Opportunity knocks.
Yeah, 1985.
Alright. I'll call someone.
Yeah.
Alright.
I only got like 20 minutes on this card.
Okay. So we gotta be quick about it.
Actually, 30 minutes.
So who's gonna dial?
I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, I'm gonna have to dial. I'm gonna have to take it off the air and take the number. What number are you giving me for Charlie from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Yep.
Would he count as a famous person? Did he ever do anything besides Willy Wonka?
No, I think that pretty much canned his career.
Yeah. Okay, let me mute you and then I'll take the number.
Okay.
Is it Willie?
This is Willie, yeah. That's for One-Eyed Willie.
You've reached the Ostroms. Please leave a message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Because I've got a golden ticket.
I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden... whatever the fuck it goes to make my way.
Candyman can.
Ah, hung up.
Oh, shit. We should have sung the Oompa Loompa song.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Veruca Salt actually is quite famous in England. She ended up being on some soap opera there for a number of years. That's coming in from Mothy. Why couldn't you get the number for Veruca? Okay, do we want to try Paris or somebody else?
Try Paris.
I don't think it'll work, but we'll give it a try.
And you're not 300 pounds.
Yeah. You know, I actually talked to Paige earlier tonight, and I said, you know what? Why don't you put my real picture up in the crew page?
Hi, this is Paris. I'm not here right now, but if you leave a message, I'll call you back. Thank you.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you ever got put back in your regular size if you got shrunken up. Give me a call back.
Yeah, if you can't get back to normal size, we can kind of stretch you out a bit and pull on your arms and legs until, we uncompress what happens. You shouldn't have been playing around with that stuff. Yeah. All right.
How much you want to bet he gets calls like that all the time?
Suddenly there's this Willy Wonka cake now. All right.
Okay, what's Gene Wilder's number?
Yeah, that's who it is. Wow.
Is Gene Wilder still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is?
Yeah.
Cool, he was a funny guy. It was really sad that him and Gene Wilder, or him and Gilda Radner seemed to have like the perfect marriage, and then she ended up dying of
I thought he
brain
died a
cancer.
while ago, but he didn't.
What's that?
I thought he was dead, but I looked.
No, his wife Gilda died not too long ago from brain cancer, and it's a horrible thing because Gilda was a wonderful person and incredibly funny. One of my favorite old-time comedians.
You want to give the UFO people a shot?
UFO. Is this like a published number?
It was on their website.
Okay, so we can give the number out. What's the number? You know, I don't know. Martha remembers Gilda, Rosanna Dana.
I can't barely hear it.
West Peterson Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60659.
Oh, wow, that's close to where I used to live.
For another inquiry, please leave your name and phone number, and we'll get back to you when we can. Thank you.
Hello? Hi. Somebody needs to pick up. I'm in a metal encasing, and I feel the floor rumbling. There's all these strange, multicolored lights scanning my body. I think I may have been abducted. I was lying in a field, and I saw these circular glowing lights approaching me. And all of a sudden, I blacked out, and I woke up, and now I'm in a spaceship. There's a green man. He's starting to probe me. I really need help. I don't know what I'm going to do. Ow! Stop that! Yeah. So please retrieve me. I think we're in the Gamma Quadrant. Bye.
You're in the Gamma Quadrant. Total nerd here. I know, from the moment you said hello, I was like cracking up over here. It feels so good to hear Jack again. You missed it, Ted. We had such a great show last week. It was a fun show, even though there was only like 2 good pranks. It was a fun... And the week before, like 2 weeks ago, it was a great show. We had a ton of great pranks.
I had that pagan call.
Oh, yeah, that was really good.
What were you saying about them earlier? I thought you got off track. You were saying something about them.
Jim was reminding me that we have the phone number for the pagan people if you want to try them again.
I wasn't saying anything serious about pagans. I was just joking around.
Do something with Jack.
You don't want to offend the pagans, so they'll make a doll or something. They'll make a doll and stick pins in it.
With a little Ted doll with needles hanging.
Yeah, we need a Hellbringer doll.
You know, actually, one time I did a web search on his screen name and found out that he is a Ford truck enthusiast.
Oh, really?
The message is important to us, and we appreciate your leaving it at the tone of the beep. Please leave your phone number and speak it slowly so that we'll get it correctly. Thank you, and we look forward to contacting you soon. You may start your message now.
Hello? I'm all alone. I'm sensing a presence. It's not a godly presence. It's all in my mind. Yeah. Wait, there's a big white light. Oh, no, it's not a white light. No, there is no such thing. Okay, now I'm being lifted into the sky. Oh, wait, there's those goddamn aliens again. Abducting me.
Brown robe beings.
What is this brown robe being shit?
The brown robe beings are the ones that Aaron Donahue, or Pindar believes, gave him, like, information.
Aaron Donahue.
Oh, it was Aaron Donahue?
He said a brown robe being came and showed him future events.
Wait, I thought Pindar had to do with the brown robe beings.
No, I made that screen name.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully he isn't listening.
I thought you made that screen name because you were picking on Pindar.
No.
Brown robe beings. Okay. Well, guys, it was nice talking to you.
No way.
What?
You can't do this to us.
I'm really getting a headache now.
You can't do this.
I'm like on beer number 6. This is why I don't drink anymore, because, like, drinking gives me a fucking headache.
You need to drink water.
Yeah, I do. I don't know why I'm even drinking beer. Like, it's really going to make the show any better.
We gotta call the Williams.
Okay, let's call the Williams.
I think I got the number right here.
Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to get the number from you again. How many times have I gotten this number from you?
Here it is.
Hang on, let me mute you. Okay, what is that second one? Like the fax machine?
I don't know which one's fax, which one's normal.
That's our dial plan. I'm gonna click over. I'll try the.
Open that crap.
I'll try the first number you gave me first.
Okay.
Coca-Cola bottles from 1935.
This is David. Please leave your message at the tone. Thank you.
Even says it like.
Hey, David, pick up the phone, man. How you doing? It's a tester. Are you there? Hey, David. I heard what you been up to. David. David. Alright.
I think they're on that internet. You know, the internet causes all kinds of problems.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, David.
I lost my shoes on there before.
I'm almost sick the police on you.
David.
Try the other one.
Oh man.
Well, Dave wants to go. He's tired.
Bobby Trendy.
No.
I got Bobby Trendy.
I'm done dialing.
I got Bobby Trendy.
This has actually been the worst show in a long, long time.
I got Bobby Trendy.
I think
I got Bobby Trendy.
I got Bobby Trendy.
Yeah. 310. All that. Fuck up.
I'm checking the ratings right now. 26 people.
Same ratings up calls with Bobby Trendy.
Well, if it was like 46 maybe, but it's only like 26, so I'm out of here.
26.
Yeah. We're getting. Oh wow, RadioPrank.com is back.
Yeah. Did you read his side? He said that he had gotten so many requests for the thing to come back up that he started it up again with just playing the tracks of stage like CDs that had given him permission to play on Shellcast.
Oh yeah. Well, I gave him permission, so is he playing myself?
He didn't list it.
Oh really? Nah, I'll have to write him. I'll have to write him. I like Bob. He's a cool guy. He's a can-do guy.
Bobby Trendy.
Not that Bob.
You gotta do it.
We never get a hold of Bobby.
If we get a hold of him, if we don't get a hold of him, you don't have to call him ever again.
Can we save it for next week?
Nope.
I'm beat. Yeah, I'm gonna go lay down and watch a movie with Keith,
I won't
okay?
be here for a few months.
Oh, actually, I won't even be here next week.
I'm going in the army.
No, you're not going in the army. I'm going in the army. The word's gonna end tomorrow, so you better sleep with me tonight.
Come on, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Alright.
We only got one person yet.
Yeah, really.
Gotta do it.
Tonight is like the worst night ever. Okay, we've talked to him so many times before. What are we gonna say this time?
I only talked to him like once.
I haven't talked to him before.
He wants to get back.
No, you got him to call into the show once, and I talked to him.
Then he hung up.
No, I think his cell phone really did die this time. Remember when I called him back and he said, "Okay, you got to be quick because my battery's dying." I believe him. I think his battery.
I think he's got to recharge by now.
No, you remember that night where he like cut out on me, and then I called him back and he was like, "You got to be quick because my battery's dying." I don't think he hung up on me. I think his battery really did die.
I always try to get him to call in, but everything he says to me is just hi.
Oh really?
I like you. He always tells me he likes me.
Oh really? Yeah, he said that to me too.
It's annoying. He doesn't even know who I am.
I was talking to him one day. I was like, could you ask my friend Josh to forgive me because he's mad at me? And she was like, oh, I like Josh. And that was it. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, we're calling Bobby Trendy from the Anna Nicole Show, the recently canceled Anna Nicole Show. You want an interesting program, get Bobby Trendy to host that show that the old lady on the Oxygen Network always hosts with all the dildos in the background.
Have hour 49 minutes.
Okay, Josh, you're talking. You want to talk to him so bad?
Yeah.
I love you, Bobby. Hello, Bobby. Hello? Hello? Hey, Bobby. How you doing? Who is this? This is Jason.
can hardly hear you.
Jason?
How are you, honey?
Good, Jason.
Jason James? We met at the club the other night. Hold on a second. You there?
Yeah.
Hello?
I don't know what club.
How are you doing?
I don't know what club I was at.
Sorry?
What club was I at? I can't remember.
It was in Los Angeles. I believe. I don't even remember. I go to so many clubs.
Jason, how are you?
I can hardly hear you. Can you speak up, honey?
How are you, Jason?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good.
And how is the Anna Nicole show going?
Good. Anna's is right here.
Can I talk to her?
She's upstairs. She'll be down in a few minutes.
Where's she at?
She's upstairs. We're trying to design.
She's dying.
Green drapery for her, but
Oh my God, I need to talk to her. I am a big fan.
Trying to overcharge her some more.
You're overcharging her?
I'm trying to overcharge her some more before Howard comes down.
And how's Sugar Pie?
I hate that disgusting dog.
That dog is so annoying.
So dirty.
So is Anna right there with you?
What?
Is Anna right there with you?
No, she's upstairs, but she'll be down in a few minutes.
I need to speak to her immediately.
Getting into her pajamas.
I met her a few weeks ago.
What happened?
Bobby, we need to meet. Again.
What?
What?
For fashion.
I cannot hear you.
For
Are you
fashion.
okay? What?
I'm good.
That's good.
I'm so excited that summer's coming.
Summer has arrived.
Yeah.
The fashion bug has hit.
Yeah.
Now, I think I'm gonna come in your shop maybe Monday.
Oh, good.
What time do you open again?
At 11 every day.
What time?
11.
I'm sorry about that.
11.
Well, go tell Anna that I need to speak to her.
Okay. Tonight.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm trying to hurry up with Anna. Because I have a prostitute coming over at 11.
Oh my God. I need in on this.
What?
I need to be in on this. Is Anna gonna be there too?
No. I'm meeting him at my house.
What's his name?
His name is Jason from Red Boy.
I'm Jason too.
Yeah.
Did you think it was Jason when I first called?
I don't know what it was.
Really?
We're so out of it half the time here. We don't know anything that's going on. Yeah. We don't know. We're going to Palm Springs tomorrow.
Palm Springs?
Yeah.
Can you speak up? I can't hear you.
I'm going to Palm Springs tomorrow.
Well, can you go up there and let me talk to her?
She'll be down in just a minute.
I've got my friend Jack here. Jack?
Hi, Bobby? Bobby?
Hi.
Hi. You sound so soft-spoken. Are you trying to be, attractive? What?
We're just out of it half the time.
Is it a long day?
Where's
Well, we're trying to decorate things.
Wait a minute, where's Hannah?
She's upstairs getting redressed. I'm at her house.
Are you doing things with her tonight?
Yeah, we're designing green drapes for the living room.
No, I mean things.
Jack, that is inappropriate, okay? You don't ask him personal questions like that.
And then tomorrow, we're going to Palm Springs.
That is so cool.
Yes.
I really think he should take the opportunity to get to know his client better.
Who?
You.
What client?
Anna?
Oh, I know Anna. I know her.
No, you don't know her.
You know?
Jack, you stop it.
We're going to have fun tomorrow in the desert.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. I bought a new car and it's here. I get to pick it up.
You bought a new car?
Yeah.
Don't you have to be sober to drive it?
No.
What kind of car is it?
I bought a new Aston Martin.
Oh my God.
Oh, you rich bastard.
And I'm
Bobby,
going to drive
have got
fast
the
on
money.
111. Huh?
You've got a lot of money.
Well, I overcharged Anna enough so I can buy it.
Wow.
So Anna has a lot of money then?
She has
We want to talk to her. We want to charge her for
I
something.
really need to speak to her. I'm a huge fan.
She'll be coming down soon.
Okay, well, you just sit in the phone, okay? Is that Howard still being affiliated?
Howard is so silly.
What?
He's upset because I make fun of him every day.
He's got that witch nose.
Yeah, Howard, I make fun of him and he wants to be me.
Well, my cell phone's dying. I need to speak to Anna immediately.
Anna Nicole?
You know, you sound a little...
Anna? Anna, please come down. Please come down. Anna is very slow tonight.
I get the impression that you're a little drugged and you are unable to process the sense of urgency that we're trying to communicate.
I need to speak to Anna.
It's hard to process things at night.
Huh?
It's hard to process at night.
Is she coming down or what?
She will come down, but Anna's a little slow.
She's a little what? A little heavy?
She's a little slow tonight.
She lost all the weight with Trim Spa?
Yeah,
She looks wonderful.
Lots of weight tonight.
What?
She lost weight tonight.
She couldn't lose all that weight if she was dipped in a vat of hydrochloric acid.
Jack, please stop,
Try
okay?
to get Anna to be bone thin.
Can you scream for Anna again, please?
Anna, please come.
That's what I'm talking about. You need to say more things like that.
So you got two huge fans on the phone. I'm a huge fan, and so is Jack.
We're totally large-ass fans.
My name is Bobby, too.
Is she coming down?
She's not going to die like Elvis, is she?
Down for the first hour.
Is Anna there?
She'll be coming down.
Why don't you just go up there and give her the phone?
Please come down, Anna.
Does she need help going to the bathroom? She could drink some Drano or... What?
She wants Aunt Shelley's here tonight.
You know,
if my phone dies, I'm blaming you, Bobby. You know that?
We're actually... we need to talk with her because of the
My cell phone's gonna die any minute. And if I don't speak to her, I might die.
She dyed her hair. Yes, she dyed her hair.
What?
You said you dyed your hair?
Yes,
Don't do it.
he dyed his hair. Did you dye your hair?
That's been dyed blonde.
You dyed your hair blonde.
And Howard is so...
No, that's just an evil
please, Bobby.
No, Jason. To come over, I have a prostitute waiting at 11 o'clock.
Can I come over?
Yeah.
I need to speak to Anna. Right now.
I think her safety has been compromised. I think you're holding her hostage.
I think you should come in. Please come over.
Okay, I need to speak to Anna.
Now we need you to put away the lines of coke and the needles and go get Anna.
Yeah.
Because he's a drug addict.
Bobby? Bobby? Bobby?
Hey, Bobby.
Bobby?
He's there. He's just dwindling further and further away into a quiet trance drug stage.
No. Bobby.
Nicole, please come down and Nicole. Slice, Anna Nicole Slice.
Tell her that you've got two fans on the phone and you talk to her.
Isn't there an extension somewhere else in the house?
Why don't you just go up there and give her the phone?
I can't get off of this couch.
You need to get up, walk up there, and give her the phone.
Are you at all responsible for her wardrobe?
You like making me cry like this?
Anna Nicole's wardrobe?
Are you at all responsible for Anna's wardrobe?
I choose up some things, like her red cowboy shirt.
Uh-huh.
And her cowboy hat.
Are you proud that she looks like a scantily clad hoback?
Bobby!
I like it.
Bobby!
Yes, Jason.
I need to speak to her right now.
Yeah, see, the problem with Jason is that he has what is known as a dependency disorder. If he doesn't get to speak with her, he may relapse and go into a catatonic state.
Well, Jason, come here and sleep with me, please.
You know, your mind is in the gutter and there's a crying man on the phone.
I need him to sleep with me in my tennis.
Bobby, do you like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
You know, like, I got a golden cake and...
I've gotta go.
I got a golden opportunity to make my way. Do you know that?
If you want to view paradise,
come when someone talks.
Let me look around.
Will someone please talk to me in Hollywood?
Hello, Bobby.
Huh?
Hey.
Marilyn, is that you?
That's Mason, my friend.
Hey.
Jason and Mason.
We're all over here, and we're getting drunk, and we're doing lines, and we're doing E, and we're smoking weed, and we're leaving each other at the ass.
What about Anna Nicole?
I need to talk to her.
You need to get her on the phone.
Tell me about Anna Nicole.
I don't think she's even there.
He's lying, isn't he?
I don't really think you work for her.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. He's just making her up.
Anna who?
Anna who, exactly?
Anna, my maid.
Give her the phone now.
My maid named Anna.
Are you gonna OD?
The blonde woman who's strung out on bourbon and Vicodin, give her the phone.
Anna, my maid.
My phone is gonna die any minute. Any minute.
Bobby, how are you going to help her with her decorating, as you call it, if you're completely stoned?
Anna,
if you want to
all my
feel
other
paradise,
customers are trained to worship me. They worship me.
I worship you.
My customers, darling, want to be just like me.
Oh no!
I want a pineapple complexion just like you.
I've only got one lip.
My phone's gonna die. You talk to her right now. Bobby, please. Run up there and talk to her.
People get
Right now.
overcharged every week from us.
Bobby, I'm starting to get a little tired of your shit. Now put Ann on the phone.
Anna's coming down at her leisure. I need Anna in a certain state.
Is she upstairs having sex with that ugly bull dyke?
She needs to be in a certain state of mind before I can get her to get her checkbook out.
I'm gonna go now.
So I can add a...
My car is
Bobby? Bobby, where's the dog?
That idiot dog is in the bedroom, and I'm not going in there to look at that dog with gum in its hair.
You see what happened, don't you? Jason's gone.
Gum.
You lost Jason. No prostitutes for you.
I have a prostitute named Jason coming over at 11.
You're a prostitute?
No, I have one coming over.
No, you know that's illegal, right?
No, it's not illegal.
It's not?
And I don't care because I am body trained.
You're just above the law because you're rich.
I am ready to decorate tonight.
You're ready to decorate now?
With my
All right, go decorate Anna.
One more line.
Do you
Huh?
know that my customers are trained?
Okay, let's get this show on the road. We need Anna Nicole Smith on the phone immediately.
Smith is going to come down in a second.
You've been saying that for the last 10 minutes.
I know, but as long as I sit here, I get paid. So she can take 8 hours, it wouldn't matter.
How long does it take her to roll down the stairs?
She's eating, isn't she?
A few minutes.
She fell off the wagon and she hit the ho-hos again.
Yeah. The ho-hos don't know what hit them.
I have a new customer this week.
You have a new what?
A new customer.
I can't hear you, darling.
I have a new customer.
A new customer?
Yeah, I'm going to be on her show now.
Oh, so you're just riding on the back of popular sluts, huh?
Is it Liza?
You have 1 minute remaining.
Oh, shit, now my phone's gonna die in a minute.
Oh.
You're losing everybody.
What?
You worthless bastard. Put her on the phone.
Anna Nicole, can you please come down here? Anna, please. Come.
Do you like bubble people?
What is this?
Well, I live in a bubble. I don't have an immune system.
Oh, good. I have a bow and arrow. Are you coming?
What was that?
Are you guys coming over?
You have no time remaining.
What?
See, now we're out of time and you still haven't gotten Anna.
Hello?
Hello?
Who's this?
Bobby?
Who is this?
It's Mason. I talked to you before.
Hi.
Hi.
Mason Jar?
No. So what are you wearing?
I'm wearing skin-tight jeans and a low-cut top.
Nice. You really have a prostitute coming over later, or do you need some company?
At 11 p.m.
11?
Yes, my name is Jason.
Well, if you're Bobby Trendy, why do you have to pay a prostitute?
Because I don't date and I'm too self-consumed to be intrigued by other people.
You mean you're in love with yourself?
I didn't even know I had classmates in high school.
Well, that's not good.
It's better that way in Hollywood.
Yes, but it won't last long, honey.
Oh, it'll last forever, believe me.
Oh, I don't see how, because you can't act or anything. Can you sing?
I don't need to act or sing.
Well, the casting couch only goes so far. Only so many producers are gay.
I don't want to be famous.
Well, you already are, honey.
I don't need to be. I'm a decorator.
Yeah. You know, I love the time that you made those pillows with, like, the hot glue gun and the glitter, and it was, like, so cheesy, but you charged her so much money. That was so cool.
Do you know who else bought them?
Who?
I have a new customer.
Who?
Paris Hilton.
No way.
Yeah, you need to look at my website, BobbyTrendy.com.
Oh.
And then look under media, and you can see all my new famous customers that came in the last 3 weeks and ordered my things.
Oh my God! Everybody wants the hot glue stuff.
Yeah, I have Jessica Simpson, Paris Hilton, Sharon
Hilton?
Osborne.
She's the German version?
Huh? Hilton?
Hilton. She's the German version.
I now take photos of them in my store when they're buying things. Yeah.
No way.
Paris bought a lot of things this week.
That's wonderful.
She's a good customer.
So now you can afford more prostitutes and drugs.
More hookers, please.
But we worry about you.
Huh?
We worry about you.
Over fashion?
No, over drugs and STDs.
FTD. I love flowers.
So do I.
I love FTD.
It's too bad you're not here.
What happened?
What do you mean?
Where are you?
I'm all the way in Connecticut, and I'm calling. Listen, I'm gonna break character, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a retarded guy, and I live in Connecticut, and I do a stupid little radio show where we prank call people and we act stupid, and that's what we're doing to you.
That's good. I love the radio.
But you are so cool. You have the best sense of humor.
I love radio and music. La 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 la.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
Boys in the yard. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you.
That's Goliath.
Yes.
I love Goliath. I saw her open for Brightney in L.A.
Did you say Brightney?
Brightney Spears, everybody. I love Brightney.
You're just being silly.
She brightens my day.
Can you do me a favor, sweetie?
Yeah.
Can you do like a promo for me?
Yeah.
Can you just say you're listening to KDK's Lunatic Fringe on social crime?
You're listening to KDK's Looney Bin on social crimes, and this is the luxurious, world-famous, and statewide, and citywide, and open-wide Bobby Trendy.
Oh, Bobby, you're the bomb. You know, I've been doing this for a long time, and I've called a lot of celebrities, and I've said a lot of stupid things. But you are the coolest celebrity I've ever called before. You're the only one to stay on this long and to goof around with us and have some fun.
I have nothing to do all day.
Well, if you're rich, I guess you got nothing to do all day.
Fashion.
Well, if you ever come to Connecticut, I'll totally leave my boyfriend and I'd be with you. Okay. Well, in the meantime, if you want to, you can visit my website and check out pictures of my ass, at least.
Oh, what is that?
It's kdkprankcalls.com. And in the gallery, there's pictures of my ass.
KDK.
You have the computer right now?
I cannot know how to do that. Let me write it down.
Okay.
KDK prank calls.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to look at the computer soon.
Well, go to the gallery. There's a picture of my ass.
Can I see it?
Well, go take a look.
Okay.
You can see it in person, but I'm all the way in Connecticut. Okay.
And then I'll take my Mother Teresa's screensaver down, where she's holding a vibrator and a cell phone.
Okay, Bobby, you're a trip. What are you on tonight?
Well, I was on 7-inch high-heel Jimmy Choo sandals, but now I'm on the couch in Anna's living room.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, you know what you do?
Huh?
Wait until Anna falls asleep, and then take, like, a mascara and, like, write all over her face, and then, like, take a picture and send it into the tabloids.
Tabloids.
You're a trip, Bobby.
He's so funny.
And I'm cute, too.
Huh?
I'm very cute.
Really?
Yeah. I'm the hottest gay guy on internet radio.
Internet radio?
Yeah. I feel the same way.
You can hear the radio on the internet?
But sure. No censorship on the internet.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, so take it easy, man.
Happy New Year, Kitty K.
Okay, thank you. I love you, Bobby.
New Year's somewhere in this world.
In China.
Yes, I'm having dinner tonight with Courtney Love.
Are you really?
Yes, she'll spark up the conversation a little.
Wow. You know what'll spark conversation? Ask her if she had anything to do with Kurt's death.
Kurt who?
Kurt Cobain. Her ex-husband. You didn't know that Courtney killed her ex-husband?
I didn't know she was married.
Well, she's not anymore, but several years ago she was married and she got away with killing her husband.
Why did she do that?
She went out of town and she had a bunch of her friends go over and party with him, and they injected him with a fatal dose of heroin, and then they shot him in the head to cover it up.
Why would someone do that?
She wanted his money.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, it's not. So watch yourself. Because, you know, she might go shooting you in the head for some money.
Or pink feathers.
Okay.
She asked me where I got my feather top last week.
She'll shoot you for your feather top.
Oh, no.
You're a trip, Bobby, but I'm going to go. I love you, though.
I love you, Kitty K.
Can I call you some other time?
Anytime you want.
Okay, I love you, man. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Bobby Trendy is officially the coolest celebrity in the fucking world. He was talking to us, he was joking with us, and Masters made some weird fucked up sound. But anyway, well, that's good that it happened at like the end of the program, so the people who are diligent and hung in there long enough got to hear a good new celebrity prank call. Bobby Trendy. He's always good for a prank call. Thank you, Josh, for forcing me to call him, because I really didn't want to, and he sort of forced me into it. But I got a headache from slamming beer, so I'm going to wrap the program up, and I'm fucking 37 minutes over. Thank God there's no program on after me, and God bless Paige for not booting me off the air at 1 o'clock like he's supposed to, because there ain't nobody fucking listening. It'll get better, I promise you folks. There used to be more people than this listening when we were just on PCU. But there's been some confusion lately. I don't care how many listen, but if few people listen, it makes me feel like I'm wasting my time. You know, if there's like 14 people, I love the fact that there are 14 people listening, but isn't it cooler if 60 to 70 people listen, like 2 weeks ago? Yeah. I don't really get anything out of more people listening. It's not like I'm making money off this, but it is cool to know that I'm entertaining more people. But anyway, thank you all for listening. I love you all. Stay beautiful. Don't forget to tune in again next week, Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same as it ever was, same as it most likely, same as it ever was, same as it most likely ever will be. Thank you all for listening. I love you all. Stay beautiful.
It doesn't.
I played the wrong intro. I played the intro instead of the outro.
We got to close
Shuts the clothes out. Be back again tomorrow night.
You know, this is something I've never done before. I've never done a voiceover to my voiceover of Wolfman Jack.
I move your picture. I move your picture. From my wall. From my wall. From my wall. From my wall. And I'll replace them. And I'll replace them. Both large and small.
I make the new intro for next week's show.
And each new day. Each and every one. So blue. So blue. So blue. Nothing. Oh, but nothing takes the place of you, baby. But nothing takes the place. Nothing can ever take the place of you, baby.
I like my whole voiceover better.
I read your letter, everyone. Each and every one by one. By one. And I still love you. I still love you, baby. I still love you. When it's all said and done. When it's all said and done, I still love you. I still love you. Oh, my darling. Clementine time. I'm so blue. Because nothing is never nothing. Because nothing. Oh, nothing. They fix the place your vagina.
This song is called Nothing Takes the Place of You, I believe. Classic old song. You can probably find it on Kazaa. It's in the public domain, though, so I can play it without getting in trouble.
It's raining. On my window pane. What the hell says until tomorrow? You know, he's not even listening to the lyrics anymore. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Nothing still drop essence on my letter. Without you. Nothing seems the same. Without you, nothing's the same. Nothing's the same. So I'll wait. And I'll wait. Until you're home. Until you're home. Again, I love you. Again, like I said before, I love you. But I'm all alone. I'm all alone till I see you again tomorrow night, baby. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you so much.
I love my outro.
That's so stupid. I'm bluer. Goodbye. Nothing. Oh, but nothing takes the place of you, baby. Thank you all for listening. I love y'all. Tune in again next week. And stay beautiful.